Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. I think I unmuted the right one, but if you can't hear me, let me know. Crickets, 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 crickets. Great. Thank you, Sargoth. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of 10 Forward Weekly. My name is Mike Fadum, also known as Ambassador Kael. I am your community manager, and I am excited to be here with folks on Twitch, Facebook, and once again, it's working, YouTube! Whatever was going on with YouTube, they seem to have fixed it, which is very nice. So glad that happened. Good to see you all. As is mentioned in the description, this is going to be one of our chill Q&A streams. But first of all, let's go and look at some fan art, because we got a lot of fan art this week, and a lot of it's really cool. You're welcome, Wesley Davis. A.T. Rogers 86 sent me this really cool shot of I'm gonna say Odyssey. It might be a Yorktown, but it's a flagship hanging in orbit over a really cool planet backdrop. He did tell me what the system name was, but I have forgotten. Here's Brian Mitchell sent us this shot of doing some Mokbara on the beach. Sure, that's the only reason he sent this shot in. Very well composed, though. Ian Summers. This is, I believe, an edit. Gotta be an edit to a Galaxy class. But it looks cool. I like it. Oh, was it Endeavor? Wow. Okay. Irene Charles sent us this really cool shot of the brand new... we announced this ship 2 weeks ago, and I've already forgotten the name. That's terrible. But it's the T6 Olympic, and with a Borg shield on it. Looks great. Nobel, thank you. Thank you, everybody who's correcting me. I don't know about the Shakar skin updates on console, but I will ask about that. Jason Whitcomb sent us this shot of a jellyfish gathering. I love these shots people are taking of their jellyfish meeting the jellyfish in sunrise. Here's Jeff W. with a really cool shot of the legendary Defiant. John Davis sent us another wonderful jelly shot of all of these jellyfish hanging out around Earth Space Dock. I hear that's been happening a lot lately. Here's Looney Welsh. Just for this meme, we're going to make another Miranda variant. Just for this meme. All right. Narette1 sent us this awesome shot. They called it. They called out that it was against a blue background, which is very cool. Pundus sent us a neat shot to celebrate the release of the new ships, which is a recreation of the Time Loop episode from Next Gen, but with the modern updated ships, which I love. Sean Steinbacher sent us this shot of some ships lined up looking cool. Stu1701! Are you here? Are you here, Stu? Are you here? This is part of his ongoing campaign to remind me to send him an Odyssey patch by sending these along. But I sent it yesterday! Which is too bad, because I actually like getting shots of the Odyssey every week. Stu also sent this shot, find the Odyssey class, but you gotta make the color, different, so it's not quite so obvious, but where's Waldo? This is not. Trexpert sent us this cool shot of, it's one of the temporal ships, but I don't know which one, hanging out at Earth Space Dock. And USS Farragut sent us this shot of the USS Farragut. I actually think this is a screen cap from the movie, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think we have the Farragut in the game. But it's still cool. Brendan Taylor on Facebook wants to know if we're going to make additional life form ships. There aren't any plans right now, but that doesn't mean we won't do it in the future. It's from Strange New Worlds. Okay. It won't mean we won't do it in the future. We pull from every possible location for our Star Trek stuff. Ryukin OD, we were talking about that today, the jellyfish console being particularly bright and causing people some problems. I know the team is looking at it. Ice Queen 142 is complaining about the sound of me drinking. Sure, I can try and do that. Stanky Boy, I didn't know about that. I will look that up later. Oh no. All right. Well, we're here. I'm here. You're here. Let's hit game. Why don't you see the game? Well, that's unusual. There we go. Okay. I was on Ryza. I am still on Ryza. Yeah. I did a artifact scavenger hunt for like a couple of hours the other day. And, well, that's kind of fun. I think I'm going to take my guy back to the main area and then do some TFOs instead. So if you guys want to join me, pop into the random TFO queue. For a T6 ship coupon, can I collect or redeem a legendary ship from a bundle in the Zen store? No, because those ships are not available individually. So you would have to purchase a bundle to get them. Grim1316 wants to know about getting ships that only have the basic bridge, about giving them access to some other bridges. I have talked to the team about that before, and I might do so again, because I do think that's silly that some ships have only one bridge that you can use. I kind of feel like you should just be able to use whatever bridge, but that's not my call. Got it. Okay. Is there a way to make that ship zoom out more? I assume you're asking on console, and I have passed that on to one of our programmers. He is working on it. What's happening after the next Red Alert? I believe it is a 3-week event that is part of the meta, the event campaign. That's what it's called. So I will look and make sure, because I should have that written down. By should, I mean I do have that written down. Oh yeah, it is another 3-week event. Are we getting the Picard Season 2 uniforms? Eventually, probably. There's a Picard Season 1 uniform we still haven't had the chance to get to yet, but I would like that. Are we going to get advanced and elite versions of the new TFOs like Operation Wolf and Jupiter Eratus? We should. I don't see why we wouldn't. That's a question I can ask. Who can I ask? I can ask Jared that question. Just reading a long question here. I can ask about that, Trexpert, but it probably would be faster for you to just tweet at Bordicus directly, and if he's not answering your direct tweets about it, then there's probably a good reason. Any teaser on how long until we get Strange New Worlds content? There is no Strange New Worlds content on my calendar currently. So that means at least not for the next several months. Now, it might be before the end of the year, but don't hold me to that. Let me look at the ship release calendar while I'm just sitting here. I mean, I can't tell you, but I'm just curious now. Okay. I think looking at okay, I think it sounds like end of around the end of the year, you might see some Strange New Worlds content. When are we going to have some Lower Decks haircuts? That's a good point. I should ask about it. You know what I'm really excited about? We've spent so long wrestling with how we would ever get Lower Decks content into our game. I really, really, really hope that the Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks crossover episode they're doing is full-on Roger Rabbit style with the animated characters interacting with the live-action characters, because then, canonically, we can just use how they look in the show. Because of Picard Season 3, will the Klingon arc, Worf especially, be affected? The reason that Darth Dragonborn is asking this question is because Terry Matalas has been having some... he's, I believe, the showrunner for Picard, has done some teasing on Twitter that sounds like the next season might not go that great for Worf for one reason or another. We're rapidly approaching the point now where we have to make a decision whether we say, are we an alternate universe? Did time blah blah blah. Did our time travel in Butterfly change things? How is this all going to work out? Because, for a while Discovery and stuff wasn't changing our past, but now things are changing pretty hardcore, and we need to figure out what we're going to do about that. So it's something that we're going to reckon with here. We shall see. Will we have the Protostar? We still haven't gotten permission from Nickelodeon to do stuff from Prodigy. So we're waiting on that. Yeah, Bloodbraves 375 wants to know how the Borg are going to be handled given spoilers from the end of Picard Season 2. But, yeah, that's another question. Lots of stuff we got to figure out. Are we going to get the Vulcan-Romulan ship from Discovery? Probably. We like doing shows. Admiral Jetro 579, we're talking about how best to deal with some of the issues that people are having with FX right now. There's got to be something we can do, and so I'm pushing us to try and move towards a model of letting people turn off other players' effects or their own effects. But tech work would need to happen to make that possible. Just for an example, I don't know if I can't pull out a weapon here. Oh, I can. So this weapon is technically an effects. People who've messed around with demo record will see that. So if we just turned off effects, my character would just be holding it like this and would have no weapon in his hand. So there's some technical work that needs to be done before we can just say, okay, you can turn off effects, and we'll figure it out. Endeavor Game On? Yes, there is news on the Sagan class, the USS Stargazer from Picard Season 2. Yeah, Brian Abbott, that's kind of the theory that a lot of people have done. We had that whole series of missions where we messed with time with the Anoraks to try and get rid of the Iconians. And so my favorite fan theory that I've heard is that doing that caused changes to the past, and that messed with... and so those changes are filtering up to the present now. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Trexpert. I'm glad you liked the haircut. Will we ever add Spotify integration to the music player? Probably not. The music player is a really old holdover. I know some people still use it, but most people, I think, who want to listen to music while they play nowadays will just open Spotify in another window on their computer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe a ton of people use that feature, but I haven't seen it. Yes, Bumpy Johnson wants me to go blow stuff up. I will do that. Come, join me in random queues. Mute. muting myself so I can drink. Okay, sorry, I was looking at a question. If STO becomes, Setaverse wants to know, if STO becomes an alternate universe, will that give you all more freedom regarding content in the game? Yes, and the trade-off is we lose some of the legitimacy we've tried to strive for over the years, and I think that will be fairly painful for some members of our team. Even me a little bit, although I think, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Will we ever do a story arc focusing on TNG or Enterprise era? Mystic Knight the Fam wants to know. I think from now on, you're more likely to see story arcs that mostly concern the Star Trek Online timeline, but have guests from all the different eras of Star Trek. So, like, right now we've got, people from Discovery, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager all interacting. In the Klingon arc, we had people from 3 or 4 different shows interacting. So it'll just depend. Josh Mall, all of that stuff, the new Monster Maroon, all of those lovely things. What are we doing? Is this just a... Oh, this is Cure Found. Okay. All of those things will probably be coming. But there's no timetable as to when. What's the story with the Borg cubes having a different look? I think Thomas just updated the Borg material so that it would look more modern. And then there was a little bit of a break on some of them for a while, but that's fixed now. Has there been any talk about adding a new half-faction like Dominion or Romulans? Any factions that we would add in the future would be half-factions like that, if we ever did. But also, there's the issue that we've talked about before on here where creating a whole new faction is maybe more work than the team can really dedicate right now. Making a new tutorial especially is a ton of work. We'd be more likely to add new player races to existing factions than to do a whole new faction. Zenkethy, stuff like the speed of cannons firing and beams, crispness, RFX artists, sort of will go back and forth on whether that's accurate enough, but I haven't seen a lot of complaints on that. I'd forgotten that this TFO was in voice. An old relic from the before times. Brian Weatherton, I had not heard of any updates to NPC ships having more armor penetration. Doesn't mean they don't, but oh wow, okay, great job everybody. Was excited for Star Trek Resurgence. That's the one by the former Telltale devs, right? That one looks really fun. I'm excited for that kind of storytelling. I wish. Okay, I can't leave the map. I wish that. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait. That we had when Star Trek Online launched, although we know why we didn't. Done more Telltale style storylines for the ground missions, but Goro187 wants to know how many shares of company stock he needs to buy to make us hear all his dumb personal ideas. You're going to tell us anyway. I mean, let's be clear. But we're also not a public company, so you can't buy. Duncan Idaho says, just takes a bunch more optional dialogue. I know, buddy. I know. Would it be possible to redo the weapons on the guest ships from Sphere of Influence and a step between stars so it was less frustrating to fly them? Probably. I don't know that it's something we'll ever do. I know there was reasons for why those ships were designed the way they were. I think it was to give players as wide of a taste as possible and not force them into any one thing, but... Yes, but Duncan, I can't justify hitting you with a stick. I could justify paying you, except I'm not allowed to pay people for stuff, so... Wraith Shadow, there's always a chance, and I know exactly why you're asking, of updating any art asset in the game, older models, older uniforms, but there's no plans to do that for anything specific right now. Can we replace Rear Admiral lower half with Commodore as God intended? I mean, I'm all for it only because Rear Admiral sounds hilarious. What is the next event? I can't tell you specifically, but the next event on PC is a 3-week event that's part of the event campaign. There we go. A liberated Borg Admiralty would be fun. We haven't done a new Admiralty in a while. I mean, it's just basically reflavoring of stuff, but that's okay. Will we ever get the TOS Gorn ships from the TOS Starfleet missions as playable ships? I'm shocked to learn that they don't exist as playable ships.
There are 2 active Borg transport.
What a shock! It's another Borg TFO. I love y'all, but you're boring.
You will become one with the Borg.
Dan, I wouldn't drop a 3-week red alert on you. No, what happened with that is we had to move some stuff around, and rather than having no event, we just figured we'd throw another red alert at you. I think it happened first on console, and then by the nature of what happened there, it had to happen on PC as well. Okie dokie. Oh, I totally missed what... Hey. Go fast. Do speed stuff. I have liked my Machla ever since the release. I flew it on stream with Jet, whoops, and was just like, this is so much fun. I love it so much. Attack the sphere. What are you doing? Oh boy. Gotta keep an eye out for Borg probes while I'm doing this madness. Oh, there they are. Goodbye, Borg probes. Now, where's that sphere? It tasks me, and I will have it. Ow. Ow. Maybe I won't. Press the heal button. What is the best Federation ship in STO? Smedley Do Right wants to know. That is totally a matter of opinion. Interesting. I can't respawn. What is going on? I seem to have encountered a very strange bug, and I feel bad, because it seems like my only options are die. That's weird. Yeah, I tried pressing F. When can we have the game music somewhere to listen to? I would love to get it up on Spotify. Nick GM Paolo, it wouldn't be. I don't know how hard it would be to make it in a PvP area that's Endeavor gated. The problem is that some folks would just create new accounts and go there anyway. Well, this is weird. I guess I'm going to take a lever penalty and keep answering your questions. Oh. I can't. Okay. You know what? We're just going to close STO and try again. Yeah, I'm going to report that one. For sure. At Assault, I'm not sure what a legendary veteran or lifetime ship would be, because there aren't that many versions of those ships. Will we ever be able to use our PC accounts on consoles? Probably not. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
This our your weapons. You will escort us to your own world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Alright, I'm gonna close everything. I'll go back to guests for a minute to answer your questions. Mike Fields, allied ships will probably return in something like MUDs or the Phoenix box. So you can look for them there. It's been so long since I've had a problem like this, I've forgotten how to force verify my files. Yeah, good thing I'm not demonstrating a new ship. I wouldn't be on live if I was demonstrating a new ship, so... Oh, y'all can see my computer screen. I hate these mirrors. Mr. Mag00, I have heard nothing about stopping allowing the use of Reach Aid. I'm trying to find a question that on Facebook most people are answering. Oh, yeah. Wesley Davis, yeah, there is a thing like that, a place to test your DPS on Tribble. I would like to get that up on live as well as Tribble, but there's some work to be done there. Someone was asking about whether we could use PC accounts on Xbox and PlayStation. Not likely. I don't know what it would take to make that possible, but our game was designed in an era where such things were not allowed, and so nobody ever tried to make it work that way. Yes, that is one thing at an Assault. Turning off, if you use the triple test zone, we'd have to make it so people can't use it to abuse endeavors. Stanky Boy, I do promote the STO giveaways on sites like SteelSeries and Alienware. We don't always make a new blog post for them, but we usually retweet them on social media. Bad Moon Rising. It's so weird to have somebody who I talk to every day in my forum mod chat come out here and ask questions. But anyway, those variants, I believe, were looked into, and then it probably got lost in something. So I'll follow up on that. Okay, I'm back. I probably have a lever penalty. I don't have a lever penalty. Interesting. I'm scared to go into a TFO, though, because if I die... Okay, can I leave Ryza? Okay, I can leave Ryza. Oh. Y'all can't see my gameplay. There we go. Alright, so I can do that. Can I depart system? I sure can. Kane W. Baker, I would talk to your ISP if Ryza's freezing that badly for you. Might be an issue over there. Okay. I'm going to transwarp myself over to Kronos. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Try again. Is the Arc app down? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I was just able to open it. Evil Mark 443. Again, so legendary ships, guys. We only make legendary versions of ships that there are like 3 or 4 different variations of them. So like our Cardassian ships, I don't think have that many variations. So we probably wouldn't do that. But I'm probably about to be proved wrong and have people yelling at me in chat about how many variations these ships have. Egypt. No, it's only 1. Okay. God, I've got so much EC. I should go on the exchange and buy some stuff. I don't know why I came down here, but hey, it looks pretty out there. Alright. Let's join another random and see if we can leave this time. Do blondes have more fun? I don't know. I've never been blonde. Daniel Sherman, I don't know. And I know people are like, oh, it's BS, Kael knows. No, I don't actually know for sure whether we're getting the Enterprise F. Well, I think after Terry's tweets today, it's pretty clear that we're getting the Enterprise F in Picard. I hope it's our ship. That's what I'll say. Wraith Shadow, I don't think we would. I don't think we would sell STL files directly for people to print them at home, only because it would involve creating software for us that would that we would have to then take those models and convert them into STLs and have some way for you to purchase them, and I don't know for sure if that would be worth the effort. Arcane Flame Pony, wash your mouth out with soap. How dare you? Stanky Boy, how dare you? You both made the same joke! How dare all of you! The Enterprise F is not going to be an Oberth, because it's a pretty ship.
Thank you for coming.
I'm ready. Whatever happened to that dude from the original convention who complained about griefing? I should rewatch it. I don't know what this is, Mike Fields. Admiral VV Gaming, I don't think there are any plans to make the other two parts of a multi-vector ship directly controllable. I'm not sure how you would do that. Wesley Davis, that's something that you should contact support.arcgames.com about. I don't know.
That now, as always, we come in peace. Helm, evasive maneuver 7 Alpha.
All right, let's get in there. California class is not printable. I don't know if that's a licensing issue or just an oversight. I can ask about that. I don't know why it would be a licensing issue, but it's possible. I don't know. I'll ask right now. As I just drift across the map completely invisible while I type questions in chat. Okay, I guess I'm shooting over here first. Wasn't my plan, but I'll take it. Thank you for giving good explanations on why I sometimes can't answer questions in chat, Duncan.
Slow and hot is under heavy fire. The Sensu is moving into intercept. Ervis Talgic. Hope I didn't butcher that. The Eagle Moss's license had nothing to do with our 3D printing agreement. It just, you know. There were certain ships we weren't allowed to print, like early on Discovery ships, we weren't allowed to do that. Now we can. Yeah, Wesley Davis, the sudden closure of Eagle Moss is really, it's really sad. It was a great company, and I liked a lot of the people who worked there. Although I don't think they were planning on ever doing any more Star Trek Online ships. Thomas Christopher Staton, we have no plans right now to add an Orville-like ship to the game. Not sure where you heard that, but that would get us in a lot of trouble.
data coming in. Both the Jaeger and the Clark have been disabled, and their crews have been ordered to evacuate. Our records show that the Klingons captured a number of escape pods during the battle. Do your best to minimize...
Yeah, the Orville is an entirely different company. That's correct, Anomala.
Jaeger are disabled. They're launching escape pods. Recover the survivors.
Alyssa CG, I saw Duncan answered your question and gave a good answer. He's right. The team separation is pretty hard-coded into the game. But there might be light at the end of that particular tunnel. I don't know how soon, but I have more hope than I did a year ago. Turquoise Sea, there's less light at the end of that tunnel. I don't think it's been looked into as much as I would like it to be, but I will bang that drum again. They were asking about the gender species change tokens that we've talked about before. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for Disco Andorian, Stanky Boy. Your name is very fun to say, Stanky Boy. Beebs Pandas, I have no idea what you mean. What are you talking about with a feature that we haven't announced yet? Keep your eyes peeled. Said feature that I could not confirm or deny may have run into a few technical hurdles that caused it to be pushed back twice. Admiral Gito, I will not be promising anything along those lines. Career change tokens, gender change tokens, race change tokens. No idea. Don't know how hard that would be to implement. It's something that I can ask about, but... I know not everybody loves Discovery Klingon ships, but man, the Cleave ship is such a Klingon design. Just because of that. Stanky Boy, no, that unannounced feature is not the reason why Bridge Officer traits got messed up recently. That just is a sort of thing that just happens sometimes. You fix a bug in the code and 12 more bugs show up. Wesley Davis, you are not the first person to want to romance your boffs. You're not even the first person to want to romance your starship. Esper 86, the elite captain tokens economically work out a little bit differently because most players have many more ships than they have captains. So it just works out a little bit different. Chala, I know a lot of players would like there to be something on Andoria if a mission or something ever calls for it, maybe, but otherwise probably not. Could we sell a legendary photonic reinforcement trait? That's an interesting idea. Just get, like, photonic versions of the hero ships to pop in. I think that's cool. I don't know if it's something we would do, but it sounds cool. I always end up jumping the sarcophagus in this map and then realizing it's basically invulnerable. Mystic Knight says he has 27 tunes. Yes, but how many ships does each of your tunes have? Rafa Scapper, we already have that list, I promise. Although, if somebody did want to email me a list of all of the TFOs that did not get Advanced and Elite versions, let me know about that, and I can pass that on. But Mystic Knight, even if each of those captains only has 2, that's double the amount.
What you call your most remote borders, I call too close to Klingon.
Ernesto Solda says he's studying my tactical strategy. I don't know if you should do that.
Of Klingon supremacy. To be my herald. We do not desire to know you, but you will know our great houses, standing as one under Kaelish, reborn in me. Dogma.
Ground TFO where we have to protect Pike's hair. I like that, Stanky Boy.
For either the Federation.
You know, I have to destroy some Zen-Cathy ships. Oh, can I leave the map? No! Oh, thank goodness I didn't die during that one. Oh, forgot to mute. Sorry. A Strange New World. I would really like us to tackle the Gorn next. Ryukin 0D says Strange New World Gorn Halloween episode or TFO is well in the works now. I would love for us to tackle the Gorn. I don't know if we can because they're such a major part of Strange New Worlds that if we started up a Gorn storyline next year and then Strange New Worlds came out with something that completely contradicted us, that would suck. But I would love for us to jump in on that. Test, test. Test, test. Nope, that's not. Settings. Alright. It's not going to happen today. Ryukin 0D, I believe that all clear has happened, but... yeah, okay, so it is a license issue that California is not printable right now. Stanky Boy, yeah, I've got a theory on that. I think the Gorn have different life stages. I think they get hatched out of people, I guess. That's the thing now. And then they become, like, the four-legged scream monsters that we saw in Strange New Worlds. And then the, like, velociraptor things that we saw on Enterprise. And then they finally grow up into the Gorn we know and love from Lower Decks and the original series. Could also be different subspecies, that's true. Alright, let's do one more TFO together. Let's see if anybody else has the Zenkefi TF... oh! That is the TFO right now. Okay, great. Suicide King, I think they were like background characters on Lower Decks. I thought the Gorn costume parts from Agents of Yesterday finally got released a few years ago. You still don't have them? It's annoying. Yep, I'm doing it, Penthalus, but it doesn't seem like anybody else is. That's too bad. I like gravity kills. Could we get Cetacean Ops and STO? I hope so someday. That would be fun. Yes. Collect the particles. Would buying other mission rewards for Dill be a good Dill sync? Unfortunately, no, because it's not repeatable. We need something that is eminently repeatable. Gabriel Hernandez, you are likely running into the fact that there are a lot of people who want to buy Zen on the exchange, but not a lot of people who want to buy dilithium. It's a problem we're actively looking into. Sargoreth, I don't think that's the case. I think just people don't know how to play this. It's the only explanation that I've come up with. Because it's a relatively easy mission, but everyone constantly goes on about how terrible it is and how difficult it is, and it's like, just get the particles, bring them back. Get the particles, bring them back. Ryukin 0D, that is not how you fight Zenkevi. One. Okay, here we go. Oh, we gotta defeat the picket force first. I forgot about that. Oh no, why? Why draw them closer together? Okay, I guess it's fine. Okay, let's go get some Hawking particles. Oh, did I not actually collect the Hawking particle? Darn it. Slow down! Okay, got a Hawking particle. And back we go. See, it's so easy! Although I've also got this endeavor to blow up Zenkethi's ships, so I should do that. Alright, back we go. Collect particles. What are mirror Zenkethi like? They're like the turtles from Finding Nemo. Look at all these people collecting particles! Okay, there goes that one.
The station is falling into the black hole. Move on to the next one.
Where's... Oh, there's... Nope, that's not a particle. That's a person carrying a particle. Where are the particles? We've talked a lot on the stream about why there's not cosmetic options for your weapons. But yeah, it's not likely to happen anytime soon. Wait. Ryukin OD, that's genius. Does that work? Let's find out together. Nope, I didn't quite get them far enough. Have to wait 2 minutes and try that one again. Am I on top of the Jupiter? Where's the Jupiter? I got totally turned around. Okay, she's out there.
We've collected enough Hawking particles to power the explosion weapon.
Yeah.
The station is falling into the black hole. Move on to the next one.
Alright, 19 seconds. I'm very excited to try this. You want to pick up those Hawking particles? My dude? My dude, my buddy, my guy? Okay, well. Let's give it a shot. I just aimed that so wrong. I did absolutely nothing. It would be cool to get a story about Moriarty. I don't know if that's something we'll ever do, but I would love it. I think I was getting sucked in there. I think I'm still getting sucked in from way over here. Alright, we need a few more Hawking particles, guys. Let's go get them. Okay.
We've collected enough Hawking particles to power the explosive weapon. Shield Gamma, the heavy facility Gamma. Pick out the gravitic anchor.
People are taking out these gravitic anchors so fast. I can't even get there to target one in time. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do. They were dead before the shield dropped. How do you kill them without the shield? Before the shield drops. And is that why this one's bugged? I would love to do a crossover event with Galaxy Quest. We all would love to do a crossover event with Galaxy Quest. Would be great. All right. Can I, like, push this into the... No. No, but I might as well drop the Zenkethi off in there. We warped into it! What's my opinion on the Orville? I watched the first 2 seasons, I think, and it was fun. But it was also... Oh, I'm not going to be able to respawn, am I? Oh, no. It was also... I don't know. It felt more like fan fiction of TNG era Star Trek than trying to be new Star Trek.
A Zenkethi dreadnought group is arriving. Engage them.
Oh, jeez. Sorry that I did not notice that that spam bot quicker. Okay. Hide user on this channel. Great. Okay, that should do it. Cool. We lived. We won. Good job, everybody. Now we wait for this to run out. I think the other thing that soured me on the Orville, and this is not the fault of the show, but just the number of people who feel the need to tell me how much they like how much they hate something like Discovery and love the Orville. Like, I do not care, bro. It's okay if you like the show. It's okay if you don't like Discovery. You don't need to tell me in a Target because I'm wearing a Discovery shirt. Let's see. Player respawn, you say?
We have destroyed the Martin.
Well, that got me respawned. Cool. Does anybody know the leave map command? Top of minimap. Yep. Doesn't work. Really weird. All right. The button doesn't work. The minimap warp out doesn't work. I got nothing. So, I'll just hang out here for another 40 seconds. Yeah, I'm sure it's working well for everybody else. Yeah, I can only use the dev magic in the dev server. Well, actually. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay. I thought so. Bastion 13, I appreciate you asking in several different chats, but the reason I haven't answered your question about a Tier 6 patrol escort is because I don't have an answer. There's not one planned right now. All right. Well, folks, this has been a lovely hour and some chat with you. Thank you for stopping by. I think since the game seems to have borked itself for just me, I will leave it there for now. But thanks all for joining us. And Banfro 2254, we're looking into the reducing the visual span on those two powers. Thank you all for tuning in. It was great talking to you. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.